Question number 1. This tool is used to measure time, temperature, volume, or mass. So this is a beaker. The clocks are used to measure the time, thermometers are used to measure the temperature, but the volume of the water is measured by using a beaker, and weighing machines are used to measure the mass. So here option C is the correct option. This tool is used to measure the volume. Question number 2. Soft drinks go flat as they warm. Which graph best illustrates the relationship between temperature and the solubility of gases in a soft drink? So, when the temperature of the soft drink is high, like the soft drinks are warm, the solubility of the gases is low. And when the temperature is low, like soft drinks are cold, the solubility of the gases is high. So according to the first sentence, the soft drinks go flat as they warm. Option C is the correct representation of this sentence. When the temperature is high or the cold drinks are warm, the solubility of the gases is low. Question number 3. Ali tested 3 brands of batteries to learn which would last the longest in the flashlight. He placed 2 brands A batteries in a flashlight, turned the flashlight on and measured the time and the light shined. He repeated the experiment with battery brands B and C using the same flashlight. He recorded the data on the bar graph below. Which of these is an accurate conclusion that Ali can make about the batteries he tested? Option A, brand C batteries lasted twice as long as brand A batteries. So that is not correct because brand A batteries lasted for 270 minutes and brand C batteries lasted for 360 minutes, which is not double of 270. Option B is brand C batteries lasted 3 times longer than brand B batteries. So brand B batteries lasted for 120 minutes and brand C batteries lasted for 360 minutes, which is 3 times 120. So option B is the correct option here. Question number 4. The most appropriate scientific unit for measuring the volume of the liquid in the petri dish would be milliseconds, milliliters, millimeters, and milligrams. So milliseconds are related to time. Milliliters are used to measure the volume of the liquid. Millimeters are used to measure the length of the objects, and milligrams are used to measure the weight of the objects. So here milliliters is the suitable option. Question number 5. 2 substances are mixed in 4 beakers and a thermometer is placed in each beaker. The thermometers are checked every minute for 5 minutes and the temperature is recorded in the table. Which beaker shows the greatest temperature change over 5 minutes? Beaker A, beaker B, beaker C, and beaker D. So here we can see the temperature is same in beaker D. In beaker A, the temperature is mostly 20 degrees Celsius. In beaker B, the temperature is changing, but it is 18 degrees Celsius for second and third minute. In beaker C, the temperature is changing every minute. So the greatest temperature change is in beaker C. So option C is the correct option. Question number 6. Use the following information to calculate the volume of an irregularly shaped rock specimen. Place 250 milliliters of water in a graduated cylinder. Place the rock specimen in the graduated cylinder. The water level in the graduated cylinder then rises to a level of 318 milliliters. The volume of the rock specimen is, so in the start the water level was 250 ml and at the end the water level is 318 ml. So this rise is due to the volume of the rock specimen. So we can subtract 250 out of 318, that is equal to 68. So the volume of the rock specimen is 68 milliliters. Base your answers to questions 7 and 8 on the information below. One hot summer day, it rained very heavily. After the rain, a plastic pan on a picnic table had 2 centimeters of rainwater in it. 4 hours later, all the rainwater in the pan was gone. Question number 7. Which process caused the rainwater in the pan to disappear as it sat outside in the hot air? So, evaporation happens when a liquid turns into a gas. So, here the process is of evaporation due to which the rainwater disappeared in the air. So, option B is the correct option here. Question number 8. If the day were cool instead of hot, the rainwater in the pan would have disappeared. Option A slower, B faster, C same amount of time, D never. So if the temperature is cold, the process of the evaporation will slow down. So option A is the suitable option here. Question number 9. Temperatures below freezing are expected overnight. What might be done to protect plants growing outside? Option A, trim the leaves. B, weed them. C, cover them. D, give them plant food. So we can cover them to save the heat in the cold weathers. Question number 10. A student reaches one hand into a bag filled with smooth objects. The student feels the objects but does not look into the bag. Which property of the objects can the student most likely identify? Option A shape, B color, C ability to reflect light, D ability to conduct electricity. So when he touches the objects with his hand, he can feel the shape of the objects only. So option A is the correct option here. Question number 11. A student has a ball of clay that sinks when placed in a pan of water. Which property should he change to make the clay float? Option A color, B texture, C mass, and D shape. So the lump of clay is more dense than the water and sinks. As clay is more dense than water, a ball of clay sinks in the water, but when the clay is flattened and shaped like a boat, it becomes less dense and floats on the surface of the water. The boat weighs less than the maximum volume of the water. It can push aside the water and can float. So option D is the correct option. So shape of the clay can make it sink or float on the water. Question number 12. The diagram below shows an incomplete electrical circuit that includes a battery, a bulb, and three wires labeled A, B, and C. The bulb is not lit. What should be done in order to light the bulb and complete the circuit? Option A, remove wire C. B, remove the battery. C, connect wires B and C. D, connect wires A and B. So we can see the circuit is incomplete. The current cannot flow through the wires and light up the bulb. So we should connect the wires A and B to complete the circuit. Question number 13. Fourth graders are planning a roller skate race. Which surface would be the best for this race? Option A gravel, B sand, C blacktop, D grass. So option C is the suitable option. Blacktop is the best surface for the race. Question number 14. Two objects of the same mass are going to be placed the same distance from the support of a balance beam. Which diagram shows where the support should be placed under the beam so the objects will balance? So the support should be given in the center of the beam to balance the object. So option C is the correct option here. Question number 15. A dog opens its mouth and lets its tongue hang out. A human's body produces sweat. These are two ways that organisms may adjust to option A cold temperatures, B hot temperatures, C a shortage of food, D a shortage of drinking water. We know that human body produces sweat in the hot weathers which keeps the body cool. So option B is the correct option here. Question number 16. Which animal is preparing for a seasonal change in the environment? Option A, a bat flying at night. B, a deer drinking water. C, an owl eating a mouse. D, a squirrel storing nuts. So, uh, so option D is the correct option because squirrels are preparing for seasonal change by storing the foods for winters. So option D is the correct option here. Question number 17. The illustration below shows a student approaching the door to a building. Which two simple machines are being used to enable the student to reach the door? Option A, inclined plane and pulley. B, lever and wheel and axle. C, pulley and lever. D, wheel and axle and inclined plane. So wheel and axle is present in the wheelchair, and inclined plane will help it to move towards the door or through the building. So option D is the correct option here. Base your answers to questions 18 through 20 on the food web below and your knowledge of science. Question number 18. What is the role of the foxes in this food web? Carnivore, herbivore, decomposer, producer. So carnivores are the animals which eat meat only. Foxes eat rabbits and birds. Foxes are carnivores because they eat only meat. So option A is the correct option here. Question number 19. Which organisms in this food web are omnivores? Birds, grasshoppers, carrots, rabbits. So we can see the birds eat grasshoppers and grain. Omnivores are the animals which eat meat and plants both. So here birds are the omnivores because they eat meat and plants both. Question number 20. Which statement would be true if the owl population disappeared? Option A, the mouse population would increase. B, the carrot population would increase. C, the fox population would decrease. D, the rabbit population would decrease. So we can see owls eat mice. If the population of owls disappear, then there will be rise in the mouse population. So option A is the correct option. The mouse population will increase. Question number 21. Which setup below would require the least force to lift a 100-gram mass a distance of 10 centimeters? So if we look at all our options, in option A, maximum wheels and pulleys are used in a proper sequence. So it will require the least force to lift the weight. So option A is the correct option. Question number 22. The diagram below shows an incomplete circuit. Which item would allow the bulb to light up if it were used to connect point A to point B? Option A, glass rod. B, metal coin. C, plastic comb. Or D, a paper cup. So glass, plastic and paper are electric insulators. Like electricity cannot pass through them. So we will use a metal coin in the center of the wires, as metal is an electric conductor. So electricity can easily pass through it and light up the bulb. So option B is the correct option. Question number 23. The functions of a plant roots are to support the plant and option A, make food. B, produce fruit. C, take in water and nutrients. D, aid in germination. So roots take in water and nutrients from the soil. So option C is the correct option here. Base your answers to questions 24 and 25 on the table below and on your knowledge of science. The table shows the weather conditions in a city at noon for 5 days in March. Weather conditions at noon for 5 days in March. Question number 24. Which statement describes what happened to the temperature at noon from Tuesday through Friday? Option A, it increased only. B, it decreased only. C, it increased then decreased. D, it decreased then increased. So we can see on Tuesday the temperature was 31 degrees Fahrenheit, then it was 29, and after that 18. It means the temperature was decreasing. Then on Friday the temperature is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. It means it increased later. So option D is the correct option. The temperature decreased then increased. Question number 25. What was the sky condition on the day with the most snow? Option A, clear. B, cloudy. C, partly cloudy. D, mostly cloudy. So when the snow is maximum like 3 inches, the sky condition is cloudy. So option B is the correct option here.